What's up, you beautiful Redditors? Hope you're having a fantastic Friday. Welcome to the RNEWS Morning Show. And let's just jump into it. From r/politics, Tucker Carlson reports he lost only copy of documents that nail Biden. GOP getting more pathetic by the hour. The lies are so blatant. Did you see Giuliani telling a female reporter he also had all the evidence, but she had to go to his hotel room to see them? He totally has a girlfriend too. You guys wouldn't know her, she's from Canada. And he has a black belt in karate, but won't fight you because he might kill you. On Wednesday night's show, Tucker Carlson reported that his team had acquired incriminating documents. However, they sent them from Washington to Los Angeles, and the documents disappeared, and they neglected to make any copies. So now the only copy of the documents that would nail the probable next president of the United States are gone. This is just ridiculous. We need to stop paying attention to these buttholes. You submitted the article. Yeah, true enough. I no longer have words for these frauds. He must think his viewers are that stupid, lol. Sadly, they are, and they vote. ManTTO, is that you? Tomorrow night, Tucker will read a new set of documents from a MAGA hat that only he can read. You're watching the RNews Show. From r/World News. France hit by terror, attackers woman beheaded in church and city shut down. This sucker should rot in hell. Edit. It's a saying in my country. I am an atheist like 70% of my countrymen. I think this is part of the problem of why this is happening. Second attack? FF's frowning face. Another one in front of the French embassy in Saudi Arabia, no death, just one wounded. It's 3 attacks. First was the attack at Notre Dame in Nice. 3 dead and the terrorist is in custody. Second was in Avignon. Only the terrorist was killed. Third is the attack against the French consulate in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. No one killed but 1 guard is hospitalized. Notre Dame de Nice *. Many non-French speakers will assume you're talking about Notre Dame de Paris. Edit. Op added, in Nice, after I pointed it out. Why are y'all thinking I wrote this? You are probably right about that. Thank you. I had no idea there were different Notre Dames. Notre Dame means Our Lady, which is a common way to refer to the Virgin Mary in Catholic churches. So it's just like having St. John's of Paris and St. John's of Nice. But it refers to Mary instead. People who like to terrorize and murder other people because they got offended by some cartoon. I'm sure there is a particular term for such people which they don't like being associated with. You're watching the RNews Show. From r/World News. Coronavirus. France and Germany have announced second national lockdowns. Schools will remain open. Lol, okay. In order to keep schools and kindergartens open, the German government's imposed very strict restrictions on all aspects of private life. Bars and restaurants may only sell food and drinks to go. All entertainment venues are closed and personal get-togethers are entirely at the table. That's a pretty meaningless report based on that time frame. Schools closed in March before there was a chance to test kids who rarely had severe symptoms. And schools reopened in late August, early September, weeks before the end of the study period. No crap, they didn't find a lot of cases. It's okay though, because some people died in some car accidents. Here in Alberta, our government is busy firing 11,000 healthcare workers, making public protests illegal, and suggesting optional public safety measures. If my state has another lockdown, I am fricked. I will have to move and find employment elsewhere with very little money in my pocket. Yeah, after seeing the US not going the European route of making sure everyone has their income covered by the government, I can't see how your country can survive another lockdown. I give so much of every paycheck I earn to the government, specifically for reasons like this. Where's my payout? Whoa, the common folk like yourself only get a cut after the military and wealthy folks get theirs. You're watching the RNews Show. From r/politics. AOC says she woke up to stacks of photos from FBI showing people who want to kill her. If they want to kill you, it means you're doing something right. Get this woman a security detail, please. She's way too important for the future of the United States of America. Looking forward to voting for her for president someday. She's got binders full of white supremacists. To be fair, they're not all white supremacists. She's also got religious zealots and far-right radicals in there too. Edit. Shout out to everyone who commented, same people, without checking to see it had already been commented 20 other times. That Venn diagram there. No, but seriously, why is it always Republicans? Because they are much easier to manipulate and take advantage of. You've got evangelical type folks who've been taught to obey and not question their whole lives. You've got uneducated people who are extremely gullible and unable to think for themselves. What do they share? Super easy to tell them lies. Even blatantly obvious ones, and they genuinely believe every word. They become radicalized because they genuinely believe Democrats are raping babies in pizza shops. And Trump is an undercover operative out to save children. This isn't an exaggeration. Republicans are nominating and endorsing canon-type folks for office. And well, Trump obviously. Those who might know better than these lies go along with it because it helps them stay rich or hold other groups down to prop themselves up. Simple as that. You're watching the RNEWS show. From r/news. Breonna Taylor grand jurors say police actions were negligent and criminal. This is a surprise to no one but perhaps the Attorney General. It's not a surprise to him either. He just doesn't care. Questions were asked about the additional charges, and the grand jury was told there would be none because the prosecutors didn't feel they could make them stick. Why didn't they think the charges would stick? Lack of evidence from the police. I'm shocked. Shocked, I say. What the hell did the AG think was going to happen when he pulled this bull crap? Usually grand jury proceedings are kept sealed and the participants are gagged from talking. The fact that the jurors petitioned a judge to let them talk and he actually let them is not normal. So the AG really did think he would be able to get away with it because normally they do get away with it. He thought they would get away with it. They get away with it 99.9999999% of the time. Why wouldn't he do this? It looks like he did get away with it. Daniel Cameron is a frickstick. This guy sold out just to be Trump favorite. He's probably praying every night that Trump is re-elected, because otherwise he's done. You're watching the RNEWS show. From r/news. Virginia's governor signs legislation banning no-knock warrants. I can't find the clip, but I'm always reminded of the brothel raid in The Wire when no-knocks come up. The guys with the toys are getting ready to bash the door down. When Bunk walks up, says it's not like they're gonna flush half a dozen whores down the toilet, and calmly knocks on the door. Fantastic line. That's the thing. If you don't already have enough evidence to lock him up, you shouldn't be breaking in. Get the evidence first. On the other hand, if you do already have sufficient evidence to convict, you don't need more. The whole thing is shady as frick and we all know it. The House passed a bill that did exactly that. www.cbsnews.com. And the Senate refused to do their job as per usual. We need systemic reform. Our system of government isn't working for those who actually need it to work. The only reform I'd like is term limits on House, Senate, and for people to actually be educated on how their reps are voting. There is no reason people like Pelosi or Mitch should be in office for 33 plus, 19 plus years when they have clearly only been in office to get paid. We have a real issue with people treating political parties like it's their favorite football team. Vote all red, vote all blue, all the meanwhile ignoring what their own people do and refusing to vote for new people. At the very least, get rid of the people in your party who don't do anything and vote in people who will. And that's where we're going to end today's show. But if you like what you saw, leave a like. And if you want to see more of the RNEWS show, hit that subscribe button. As always, this has been the RNEWS show and I'll see you tomorrow.